See, I leveled up. Achievement points, I do believe. If I hit the right thing. Okay, I'm at 1,000 out of 42,000. Okay, well. I mean, I can actually hit the right freaking buttons. Oh, great. Treasure chest. Yeah. Yeah, I don't care. Game trash, different day. Okay, let's see here. Still none of them's gotten up to 30. Good grief. But the, ooh. Vampire? Okay, yeah, I'm morphed old age, so yeah, I need to move that. Okay. That's still working on. Increase speed. Ooh, I like the damage. Nice, but this one's nicer. Do for right now until I get things more up and going.
Pleased to see you in solitude, stranger.
Oh, do I want to kill that person? Okay, let's see here. Oh. Let's do some dailies first. Wait. Okay, that's lovely.
Ah, there you are, young. What a
I don't want to hear you.
Who's up for archaeology?
plain old fool.
If you...
I'm hoping you.
Okay. Thing. That's freaking Wolfman. Great. What's this? Oh, that's her.
Not me. Tenzin.
That's some easy XP there.
What?
Pleased to see you in solitude, stranger.
Used to be a goat herd's biggest troubles would have two boots.
Oh, okay, that's a
That's
world
what
boss one. I'm heading to. I'll talk to him, I don't care. Less talking, more doing something. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. There we go. Bodies. They do my writing, yeah, I did. bet this is gonna look. Yeah, because there's nobody here. I'll get the goats. Yeah. Careful those. Yeah, I don't really need the other ones. So much hurt. I have potions. I ran out. Used to do this thing. Yeah, maybe put it.
Now, kill! Let's take this one out first. Oh, come on, really? Alright. Oh. That's when we need the food both.
Might not be able to do this. Ain't enough people in the area right now. Everyone's going mostly the hailstorms, if that. Yeah, but they're away. No, I'll try it again.
Charge!
Thank you. Ah. Wrong button. Yep. Huh. I gotta haul off and change those buttons around. Alright, though. Keep it on there regardless. Alright. Alright, let's try this again. only bad thing about they have mobs and bosses and stuff. Alright. You want us to be an expertise? There you go, buddy. There you go. Well, lighten up some of the damage I'm taking here now. Now everyone comes. Oh, good grief, everything's coming. Main boss is awakening. Yeah, main boss is awoke. Uh-oh. Main boss hurts. There we go. That's all taken care of. I'll take the sec. I earned it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I got this devil over there. I'll go on the other side and do it. Still a long way. The world, empire. Long way. Looking. Okay. We'll die. Uh-huh. While I'm here, I might as well take a quick look at the boss. They can't get me some decent armor. Oh, I got that for 30. Change this up for a little bit. Look at this. This how's that? Oh my God. Yeah, after that. No. Ooh, anchor's up. Oh, not anchor. First one.
A bountiful harvest. As long as one pipe remains, the ritual will continue.
Oh, great. Yeah, just do I'm just taking everything. Full power on this thing.
This reliquary is filled. The storm had swept away your soul.
Where's my gold? About my size right now. Take this guy down. And die.
The reliquary. No! There will be a price paid for this.
Ooh, I'll get you back. Oh no, I'm not cooking. Oh no. Oh, a third. Save that for someone else. I'll take that one. And continue on my. Uh-oh. Way over here. fever. I am coming through, so I might as well check on this boss. That person's needing the boss. I'll help him out. I'm trying my best here. Oh no. Almost there. There we go. Got his achievement. That's almost all of them. Let's see here. Yeah, I still got a few more. Great. What else do I need? I don't have to do this now because I've already completed the hurdle swim. Okay, I'm done. All right. Turn back this stuff in. No muffin for you. Muffin won't come back. Well, at least my character's going a lot faster now, so this takes time and effort.
Sometimes the wind sounds like screaming at night. Or
Yeah. Yeah, I'll often turn my stuff in. Go through the crafting table and see if I can do any research. Can I do any research on it? Oh yeah, I can do some research. So.
pleased to see you in solitude, stranger.
The swords of some.
Okay. Let's see here. Like, I didn't pick up really nothing. this.
If you came for crafting certification, I can assist you.
Now I can haul off this old silver chunk I got. Think. What am I doing? We can haul head to my house first. Have a banker in there.
What?
Cheers. There.
This one.
There you go. Is this? Now let's begin our quest.
I need red and stupid, but I'll die anyway.
Oh. Interesting. King.
To your daughter, Svargrim. We need to do something. Don't test me, Redharn. I know exactly what I need to do. High King or not, we have to make Svargrim listen to reason. He sees conspiracies in every shadow, but refuses to accept that Princess Svanna has something that will actually help our people. The man makes my blood boil. Our enemies circle ever closer, and now even my daughter turns against me. What's next? Will my beloved wife return to accuse me of some heinous crime? Well, get to it. Tell me about Svanna's miraculous elixir before I have the lot of you tossed out. You represent my most hated enemy, and expect me to believe a word you say? Even if you speak true, worms have found purchase in the wood and seek to rot my kingdom from within. I will not let Solitude and the Western Holds fall. Trust Svanna. Perhaps. No. No! Your honeyed words are but echoes of my most obstinate foes. You offer a miracle with one hand, while holding a poison dagger in the other.
What in the heck?
Help! I need no help from the likes of you.
Don't be a fool, Father. This elixir will save our people.
I didn't think you had it in you, daughter. You have actually surpassed my expectations, more's the pity. And I'll hear no more talk of this miracle elixir.
Father, no!
The Grey Host is my true ally. Once the Harrow Storm engulfs Solitude, my kingdom will endure for all eternity.
I should have sensed it. Svargrim's a vampire.
Svanna.
Not now, Lyris. I need to think about this.
We ain't gonna talk, is we?
Svargrim, you bastard! People are dead. Holds destroyed. And our High King had a hand in it? How will we survive this betrayal?
How can this be? The High King? Sacrificing his own people? It's so hard to believe.
It must be some sort of trick. The High King would never betray us. Would he?
I should have suspected. Sensed something. Svargrim has taken the curse. Become a vampire. And he's working with the Grey Host. This is bad, my friend. Very, very bad.
Svargrim's a bastard.
No. Took the old woman here.
I knew there was something wrong, but this? How could Svargrim throw in with the Grey Host? It's brazen, even for him.
Okay.
Svargrim's a bastard, but King Yoren believed he had the best interest of his people at heart. Obviously, something changed. And with Solitude targeted for a massive Harrow Storm, things have gotten more complicated. Not everything is as grim as it appears. We did create an elixir. That's our best chance of protecting the people from the Harrow Storm. We just need to distribute it. In the meantime, take this. It may not seem like much, but you earned it.
Father, how could you?
Well, if I want to wake the dead.
My father, working with the Grey Host. How long has he been a part of this? Did he have a hand in Mother's death? And what has he told them? It's almost too much to bear. And then there's the Harrow Storm. My friend, I don't know what to do. You're right. I know you're right. It's just... he's my father. No. I have to focus. There's a Harrow Storm coming. We have to save the city. That's what's important right now. I'm not sure we can. But we can make more of Fenn's elixir. Get it into the hands of the people. We need more of Arkay's sacred oil, though. We'll have to take it from the supply stockpiled at the Temple of the Divines.
They've taken it! By the gods, it's fallen!
Fallen? What are you talking about?
The Grey Host. They came out of nowhere, captured the temple and the Tower of the Wolf. We're locked out!
Then the sacred oil.
Damn it all! I need to get down there!
Follow him! Now, soldier, tell me exactly what happened.
They surprised us, attacked without warning. We barely got out of there alive before they sealed the gates. I don't know. It happened so fast. One moment I was patrolling the courtyard. The next I was fighting for my life. They were everywhere. A few of us barely managed to get out before they sealed themselves inside the temple and the tower. Who knows how those monsters think? It's like they're waiting for something. As soon as I got out, I ran to the palace as fast as I could. Now I really ought to give the princess my full report.
Well, most likely they came around somewhere around the temple. Would afford. Or whatever.
What do you want?
We're done. The Grey Host has found a foothold. Now the city is lost.
Not yet, it isn't. On your feet, Sorthane. We have work to do.
Yes, Princess Svana. I apologize for that display. Tell the princess... Tell her it won't happen again. You need to understand. I pledged my sword and my soul to the High King. We all did. And he betrayed us. Nothing good, I'm sure. The Grey Host appeared out of nowhere and cut down my soldiers. Only a handful were able to escape before they sealed the gates. Svargrim made us fortify the entryways. The bastard knew he'd lock us out. Not that I can think of. But what does it matter? Svargrim brought the Grey Host down upon us. He's bringing a Harrow Storm. We need to evacuate the city while there's still time. Some of us will survive if we flee now.
That's unacceptable, Sorthane. If we can't get the sacred oil to make more elixir, then we have to stop the Harrow Storm.
Princess, we've kept watch. There aren't any witch pikes around the city.
Then you missed something. They needed the witch pikes for every other Harrow Storm they summoned.
Of course. Blackreach. The Grey Host must have gained access to the temple from beneath the city. We know the Grey Host has been using Blackreach to clandestinely move around Western Skyrim. Why not launch their attacks from there?
Then we're going back to Blackreach. If the witch pikes are there, we'll destroy them.
I see we had some song. I hate when this thing breaks. Next.
My father. A vampire. He sat on his throne, pretended to mourn for my mother, and said he had a plan. But all the while he was preparing the city for the Grey Host. He's worse than a monster. He's a traitor and a liar. I know. It's just... Look, we were never close. Not really. But he's my father. My king. What about you? Could you do it? Could you confront and maybe even kill one of your parents? Such confidence. As sharp and as cold as my dagger's blade. Lives hang in the balance. But I'm conflicted about committing patricide. I'm going to do whatever I can to stop the Harrow Storm and save Solitude and its people. After that, we decide what needs to be done about Svargrim.
As a junior member of House Ravenwatch, I never expected to be in the thick of things like this. I have to say, it's a tad overwhelming. Am I looking forward to going back to where Singolis experimented on me? Not even remotely. But I want to see this through to the end. I need to. The Grey Host can't summon the Harrow Storm without performing their ritual. And we know that requires witch pikes. So there's that. Plus the usual assortment of coven witches, vampires, and werewolves, I suppose. Nothing we can't handle, right? I had hoped to secure the sacred oil, and make enough elixir to distribute throughout the city. But we're running out of time. Our best bet now is to find the ritual site beneath Solitude, and stop the Harrowstone before it's unleashed. You're absolutely right. Especially after we found evidence of undermining down there. All I can say is that we were focused on other things. Let's go and save the city now, all right?
Okay. Oh my god. Here.
Pleased to see you in solitude, stranger.
Oh. Nice chest. Sword.
That's ominous. And, unless I miss my guess, it's directly under Solitude. That's our target. The ritual site must be somewhere inside that horrid structure. I scouted the area before you arrived. It's full of Grey Host forces. And from what I could tell, Svagrim and Rada al-Saran are both inside. Not so fast. If we rush down as a group, they'll be on us like a snow bear on a horker. You go ahead. Try to cross the bridge to the main entrance. It's well guarded, but you're more than capable. Or you could try the alternative.
Alternative?
There's a sluice gate in the outer courtyard, tucked away against the keep's eastern wall. The few patrols in that area can be avoided if you're stealthy. Opening the gate requires a key, but that should be simple enough to find. You know your strengths and weaknesses better than I do. Play to those. But whichever path you decide, move quickly. We need to find the ritual site and deal with the witch pikes before they unleash the Harrowstorm on the city. Cross the bridge, or use the sluice gate to get into the inner courtyard. Then find the keep's side entrance, east of the main stairs. I'll stay with Svanna and Finn. Make sure they don't get themselves killed. We'll meet you inside as soon as we can.
Okay. Go this way. And there's this player house here. Oh, I like it. One miner. Okay, your life force tick. Kill them and get the experience. Anyone? Flying over you. I get mine. I need that. Oh, okay, I got that. Yep. Ultimate. There, almost being able to. And Probably a key. More people. Now this.
Nice of you to join us.
I don't understand. What am I supposed to do with these flasks?
If we run into trouble, throw one of them at the source. Then get out of the way.
Words of wisdom. Throw and run.
Split up and find the ritual site. We need to disrupt it.
Split up? I suppose that makes sense. I'll go with our friend here.
Of course he's gonna go in there.
I can't be near the Grey Reliquaries. The remains. A cacophony of our brethren calling out to be freed.
I find blood tastes better after a long chase. It's the fear.
Book for Mage's Guild.
This looks important.
Mage's book.
This book? I recognize the handwriting. It's Singalus's. It's more of his research. Harrowstones, witch pikes, netherroot brew. How it all works together for the benefit of the Grey Host. This might be something. I just need to skim through these assumptions and incantations. What's this? instructions on the placement of runes throughout Greymore. All the way to... My gods! This entire tower! It's a witch pike!
Figures.
The magic I sensed earlier. It was familiar because it's the same magic used in the Harrowstorm rituals. Don't you see? This entire keep is the ritual site. They turned the tower into a witch pike. But at the scale... it's inconceivable. I'm not sure we can destroy this tower. We need to keep going. Find a way to disrupt the ritual. But I think I understand what they're doing. Zingalis found a way to release the Grey Host from Cold Harbor by using the Harrowstorms.
Ah. Cold Harbor again.
The Harrowstorms steal life energy and use it to pull the souls of the Grey Host out of Cold Harbor and into the Grey Reliquaries. It's quite ingenious. How they reincorporate, though. It has something to do with those stone husks, I think. Oh, most certainly. Perhaps even a way to reverse the effects of the Harrowstorms and restore the Harrowed. If the notes are complete, it would just require study, experimentation, and time. Unfortunately, we lack all three of those at the moment.
Yeah.
Lyris, Svana, I think this entire tower functions as a witch pike.
What? Fen, how is that even possible?
The energy! It burns!
That's my father! This way!
Pain is part of the process, Svargrim.
It's exquisite! My master!
Once you are attuned to Greymore, the storm will be yours to command. Rise, Svargrim, and unleash my storm upon Solitude. Then the last of the Grey Host shall be reborn.
The Ashen Lord. He turned Svargrim into the heart of his Harrowstorm.
They're moving higher up the tower. We need to follow them.
Oh, let's do this.
You and Fen take these stairs. Svana and I will go this way.
Look, a Grey Reliquary. It's massive. Just like the storm they planned to unleash on the city.
Really dark blue.
Leaders, we found them.
Good. This whole place. The Grey Host is preparing to go to war.
Yeah. What you do when you're trying to destroy a city. Kind of obvious.
And so the thorns arrive once more to prick my thumbs.
A barrier.
And Rada al-Saran?
Your persistence begins to annoy me, mortal. You killed my beloved brother and sister, Singalis and Ulfra. I freed them, and you sent them back. Back to the hated Moloch Ball. I will see you suffer for that transgression. As much as it would please me to flay the flesh from your bones, I have more pressing matters to attend to. But know this. As I felt each death, you shall feel it when the Herald Storm takes every life in Solitude. You shall feel it when you fail. Bold words, but futile. Svargrim rises, and the Herald Storm with him. Once the attunement is finished, they will be unstoppable.
What happened? What did that damn vampire do?
He's merging the power flowing through the keep with Svargrim, giving him control of the Harrowstorm.
Then you must undo it. I'll stay and help. Leaders, you and our friend keep going up and find my father.
I have to save that one. Oh my god. Going down this way.
Energy. They're waking up. Get ready to fight.
Ain't feeling it.
Dead
We
end!
weren't able to stop the attunement spell. It's just getting stronger.
That tower. It must lead to the upper levels. I need time to get that door open.
Everyone, protect Fen!
Got it.
Good job. Through the door into the upper levels now. Hurry!
Just... The whole keep. The shaking is getting worse.
Damn magic! Give me something to hit!
Magic. It's Al-Saran. The attunement is almost complete.
The attunement is complete, Svargrim. You and Grey
Oh, do you feel that?
are one.
We need to hurry.
If I had killed them, they never would have come.
We need to hurry.
I leave the harrowing of solitude to you, King. Remember your own.
Oh, do you
I
feel
need to talk to you.
so high up, but still far beneath the ground.
Yep.
Abandon me in our moment of triumph? What game do you play, Rada al-Saran?
Game? I gave you power. If you can't conquer Skyrim, the fault is your own. Now ascend to your Tower of the Wood and unleash my most
How
potent
long has my
herald.
father been planning this?
The Grey Host is counting on you, little king.
Hold, friends! We followed the booming voices. Where's Svargrim?
Underwear.
Interesting. Lyris... Oh my.
What is it now, Fen?
Oh, nothing. Just don't look down.
Yeah, that is a long... You save it right here, just jump off, see how far. Take away.
These tunnel Harrow fiends. Is that what became of the herald Svargrim brought to Castle Dower?
Herald fiends, corralled like warhounds about to be set loose.
Up ahead. That's the temple's undercroft.
Oh, that's fine. Get out of here. Yep, something doing good. Okay, come down.
Is that Princess Anna?
Harrowstorm. It's begun.
Look, above the Tower of the Wolf. The storm's only partially formed.
My father's up there. Open the gates and let's go.
The Harrow fiends below the temple. If they escape into the streets.
You and I will keep that from happening. Take the princess and deal with Svargrim, partner.
Yes. It's the only option. Let's go.
Behind us.
The Harrow fiends! They've broken loose!
Get to the tower and stop Svargrim. We'll hold the gate.
I'm with you, my friend. Up the stairs.
Come to bear witness to my ascension. Brother Al-Saran has given me power beyond anything you can imagine. Behold!
Yeah, I can do that thing. I don't know how big is that?
was for Mother, for Solitude, and for every soul in Skyrim. Your ambition, your greed, look what it led to! We need to hurry.
The clouds.
My father betrayed everything to aid the Grey Host. With his death, Solitude is saved. It's done. We killed my father and ended the Herostorm. The city still stands. Skyrim still stands. Although the Tower of the Wolf may have been damaged beyond repair.
Oh well.
No, of course not. My father was the High King of Western Skyrim. I always thought he had the best interests of our holds and our people in his heart. But there was a darkness there. Jealousy, bitterness. He wanted to control all of Skyrim. For Svargrim, yes, I think it was. As for Rada al-Saran and the Grey Host, I am not entirely sure what they're after. Enough of this. I need to get to work. With my father gone, someone has to pick up the pieces and restore the holds. First, on behalf of Western Skyrim, take this with my thanks. We would have been lost without you. Then, rest. Check on our friends. Injuries must be tended to, buildings repaired. Other wounds will take longer. We'll have more to do soon enough. Whatever Rada al-Saran and the Grey Host were planning, I think the worst is behind us as far as Western Skyrim is concerned. With my with Svargrim dead, their grip on the holds comes to an end. Not officially. At least I don't think so. I feel like the whole world's crumbling around me. But the city's still standing, so that's something.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about our friends. We left Lyris and Fen to hold of a horde of Hero Fiends. Hopefully they were able to hold the courtyard and keep those monsters out of the city. You go on ahead and check on them. I need to collect myself. Solitude needs Princess Svanna now. And I'm not quite ready to be her. Thank you. Help them and anyone else as best you can. I'll do the same. Once you're done with them, I'll find you and we can figure out what to do next.
Okay. Yeah, there.
Tell me truthfully, Lyris. How much of this blood is mine?
Not enough to be worried about.
You did it. I shouldn't be surprised. But things were looking rather bleak before the clouds parted. We held the gate as long as we could. The Hero Fiends were a flood of claws and teeth. Once they burst through, Lyris cleaved through them like a scythe through wheat. But even she couldn't stem the tide. I'm not really sure. I kind of went wild. Let out my inner beast, as it were. I was rending and slashing. Then Lyris whacked me with the flat of her blade. At least that's the last thing I remember. Not my finest hour, but we survived. The elixir is my next priority, of course. As long as the Harrow Storms are still a threat, we need a defense against them. After that, I want to examine the records we took from Greymoor Keep. I still think there's a cure for the Herod in there.
That's good.
So, is it over? What happened to Svargrim? And where's Svanna? A parent's betrayal cuts deeper than a sword. But Svanna's strong. Stronger than she's been given credit for. And Solitude's going to need that strength in the coming days. If you told me the tavern rat we met at the Lonely Troll would become my choice to lead this land, I'd have called you mad. Then again, my king's a skald, so what do I know? Come on, there's probably something productive we should be doing. Find out if everyone in the Hall of the Dead is all right. I'll make sure Castle Dower is secured. We did our best to hold the Harrow Fiends inside Castle Dower, but nothing short of stone walls were going to keep those monsters from pushing through. Seemed like everyone I killed was replaced by 2 more. Almost didn't. We were nearly overrun before Fen went wild. I've never seen him like that, snarling and showing what a true vampire can do. Took the Harrow Fiends by surprise and we routed them. I did have to thwack him to clear his head, though.
See, you aren't raising mugs with Ismir just yet.
We saw the storm break, but we heard nothing since you departed from Blackreach.
I regret we didn't throw a parade to welcome you back, but I'll cheer enough for 100 souls if you tell me you put that backbiter of a High King to the sword. But what of Svanna? Is she? That's good, but a daughter shouldn't have to kill her own father. Svanna has my support. For whatever that's worth. She's going to need all the help she can get in the days to come. Not until we hold a moot to support her claim, and we need more than a single Jarl for that to occur. If Svanna proves herself as the acting Jarl, they might look past her father's failings and make her the queen, eventually. We can settle the matter of the crown when there's kingdom enough to rule. What remains of the holds are still ravaged by the Harrow Storms. And I doubt we've seen the last of the Grey Host, for that matter. None good, but none bad either. My wife knows better than anyone how to care for our people. I trust she and my Thane to protect and care for Morthal in my absence.
We seem to have survived, thank the gods. I thought for certain we were all about to witness the end of the world. No thanks to Svargrim, damn his eyes. After you and the princess went off to Blackreach, I gathered whoever we could, and made our stand here in the Hall of the Dead. I'm just glad we don't have to be permanent residents. Far fewer than I feared when the storm began. Thanks to you and the princess. With the storm over and the Grey Host driven from Castle Dower, my soldiers will get the city back into shape. As long as no one else attacks us in the meantime.
They're here! They're at the gates!
The Grey Host? I thought we were done with them for now.
Not the Grey Host! The Skald King! With an army from the east!
What treachery is this?
To the gates. We'll give the Skald King a proper welcome, one way or another.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
I tried to read that book. The covers were too far apart.
Pleased to see you in solitude.
Stand down,
stranger.
you idiot! We come in peace.
Partner, could really use your knack for diplomacy right now. Speak to the Skull King before we start a war.
Sure save me from fools and profit. Will no one properly greet a weary traveler?
I know that there's little love between East and West, but now's not the time to be picking a fight. Lyris's report on the rise of Grey Ghost had my father preparing for the worst. When we hadn't received word for some time, he decided to intercede. Svargrim. It's hard to believe the rumors were true. I didn't know him well, but I can't understand how anyone could throw away everything for the promise of power. What's immortality worth if there's nothing you hold dear? You'd have to ask him. As far as I can tell, the Western holds are in chaos. They could use a king who cares for his fellow Nords, but if the welcome we received here is any indication, Solitude won't see it that way.
You don't look like one of these Western milk drinkers. Tell them we're not a damn invasion, we're here to help. Maybe you can tell me what's going on. So the rumors are true? Svargrim joined the Grey Host? I knew he had ambitions, but to throw away his humanity like that, it's inconceivable. Svargrim once told me that he would die before welcoming me to Solitude. I suppose he was right. That's why I sent Lyris here in the first place. I'm not the king of these holds, though. I can't do anything if they refuse my help. Svargrim despised me. He would never accept my aid. But Svanna... here she comes now. Let's see what she has to say.
We have no need of help that involves welcoming your soldiers within our walls.
My walls, Jarl. My father may have been willing to slap aside the helping hand, but I'm not. Permit me a word with your envoy, Skald King. Thank you for holding the line, I mean. I'm ready to do what I should have done a long time ago. To do what my father never could. I'll speak with the Skald King. There's one more thing I'd like you to do while I entertain our guests. We saved Solitude, but our war with the Grey Host is far from over. We need Fenn's elixir more than ever. With that, and King Yoren's help, we might just push these monsters back into their grave for good. Check on Fenn's progress, please. That depends on Fenn. If there's anything standing in his way, let me know, and I'll do everything in my power to get him what he needs. Fenn is with old Mjolnir at the Mages Guild. When you're finished with him, join me in the courtyard of the Blue Palace. I'm going to hold a moment of remembrance for this city. We all need a moment to mourn what we lost. I'm going to invite the Skald King to join us. If the people of Solitude see him bow his head along with the rest of us, they may not care about the divide between the East and the West.
Yeah.
Did the princess say something about an elixir? Windhelm will provide whatever resources are necessary to produce as much of an elixir as possible.
I should remain with the Skald King. I trust you can handle Svanna's request without me.
Yeah.
You could spare a coin.
Over here, Initiate.
No. Yeah.
Ingenious. A rare thing to find an elf with the makings of a clever woman.
Despite what my kin might proclaim. It's not all in the blood. Ah, good, you're here. We've made a breakthrough.
Uh-oh.
I was just discussing a theory with Mjolnir, and it seems like we're very close to turning this elixir into a true restorative. A cure. Singolis's research on the nether root showed me just how it weakens the connection between a body and soul. Thus far, I've been able to inure a person to the root, but now I'm certain I can use that knowledge to heal those weakened bonds.
Oh.
Well, it is just theory at this point. There's a lot more testing and experimentation to be done before we can produce a viable antidote. Weeks, optimistically?
Okay.
I know. We can't simply put things on hold. Mjolnir and I have a batch brewing right now, and materials to keep producing for another day. Ingrid's promised us a steady supply of Arcase oil, but that's not our limiting factor. We know enough about Singolis's refinement processes to replicate his methods, but we still need a source of netherroot to do so. Tell Svanna that if she can keep us supplied, we can produce enough elixir for all the holds in a matter of weeks. We can ransack Greyhost stockpiles, or mount an expedition into Blackreach. Otherwise, it would take decades of work to produce a proper crop. After we get the elixir squared away, we'll turn our attention to curing the Herald.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed. As I surmised, the Grey Reliquaries contained the remains of ancient Greyhost warriors. They served as a connection to the souls trapped in Cold Harbor. Using the energy from the Harrow Storms, the souls were pulled into the stone husks.
Oh.
I believe the stone husks are incubators of a sort. The physical forms of the Grey Host are reincorporated within the stone vessels, through a mix of Singolis's alchemy and sorcery, and the magic of the Ice Reach witches. When whole, they burst free.
Okay.
I have seen many things in my time, but never could I have predicted I would soon train adepts of the Mages Guild in the arts of my ancestors. This is an institution of elves. They know nothing of the soul of the world. Here, magic is a thing to be measured and weighed. Mages know. They do not feel.
That's true.
Necessity and a hope they can learn. If we're to brew enough elixir for everyone in the kingdom, it will take all the herb grinders in the holds. Here at least they know how to use a mortar and pestle.
What?
I was hoping you'd return before we began. Tell me you've got good news. I'll feel a lot better delivering a speech about healing and hope, knowing that we're on the road to recovery. What did Fen have to say about the elixir? Not the best news, but I'll take it. So long as we have enough to protect our soldiers, we have a fighting chance against the Grey Host. I'll go to the Undergrove myself, if that's what it takes. Now that would be cause for celebration. If he can really bring back even a fraction of those we lost to the Harrowstorms, I'm willing to try. That's all I needed to hear. We should begin the ceremony before the crowd grows more restless. Nothing fancy. Just a traditional Nord wake. To mourn and celebrate those we've lost, and cherish the lives we still have. I'd like you to join us. None of us would be here to sing dirges for the dead or celebrate the living if not for you. I certainly wouldn't be here, ready to lead my hold. You've supported me since I started down this path. I'm honored to have you here at the end. Sons and daughters of Skyrim, we have the honor today of remembering the dead.
Honor to the fallen!
Sons and daughters of Skyrim, our trials were fierce, but we are still here.
We stand and we remain!
Now, we raise our voices to tell Sovngarde of the coming of the worthy dead, and to tell the world that the Nords are still here. We are still standing!
The fallen now march home to hallowed halls, to join our ancestors in boundless drink and song and brawls. Let's sound the horns, let peal the bells, let loose the ancient hymn. We will remain until time ends, we children of Skyrim.
I can't think of a more fitting send-off for my father than Nords of both kingdoms mourning side by side. Skyrim may be divided, but at least our honored dead are united in Sovngarde.
Well, these two done. Oh, that's 50 points. Nice. Okay, let's see here.
Every man has his price. Mine is mine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna haul off.
What is it?
Junk. And my
Ice shields walking the streets of solitude? What's our hold coming to?
Quiet, you. Princess Svanna and her allies saved us all. And one of them was an Eastern half-giant.
Here's the Eastern Hefta. That advanced. Oh, come on, that didn't even advance. At my staff. Well, this thing advanced.
The High King.
There we go. Wonder will the search on those yet. Okay, well, that's another time.
Pleased to see you in solitude, stranger.
Well, this is Silent Eyes. Take care, stay safe. Hope to see you all next time.